So today we're going to be rebuilding the Los Angeles Lakers, but we're going to be doing a 10-game rebuild, starting off from NBA 2K14 going to NBA 2K24. But we know how things play out in the NBA. That means no bad free agency signings. When we get the number 1 pick, we don't use it on the next Jordan. We use it on the guy taken during a Taco Bell commercial. Instead of saying I don't give a damn about this kid from Europe, we take the generational offensive superstar. We know which guys are going to improve drastically, and hopefully we can create the best NBA team of all time. But starting off after Kobe tore his Achilles, this Lakers team was awful, only winning 27 games.
And the mode is called the Association. We're on PS3 right now. It's not my NBA, my GM, it is the Association. So we're going to be playing one single season. Obviously, everything on right here and choosing the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's see what the Lakers are expected. Not the greatest, but no cap room at all. So for roles, 6th man Steve Blake. Holy crap, this team sucks.
So before looking at anything else, I decided to go and check to see are there any decent free agents that I can get for this team.
You know what? Steven Jackson might not be the worst. No, he's old. Any of these young guys that are any good? I don't think signing T-Mac is going to really help me in the year of 2015.
So I'm trying to get off some of the older players. I'm trying to get off Pau Gasol. I'm trying to get off Steve Nash just because they have some trade value and they're not going to do anything soon.
Now this is a steal. JJ Redick on an unbelievable contract till like 2018 with Steve Nash. Well, we're getting rid of Steve Nash and Swaggy P, and we had Darren Collison.
And then I decided to trade Chris Kaman because he's not going to be great. And we get maybe the greatest steal of all time.
Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I just got the greatest of all signings right here. Chris Middleton and Giannis for Chris Kaman. Oh my god, in the heist of the century. I got a really tough choice right here. I can either go with Steven Adams for Jordan Hill, or I can go for Rudy Gobert. But I also get a first-round pick from Utah. I'm gonna make this trade right here just to get their first-round pick. So the roster is looking terrible in year 1. Like, when I mean terrible, I mean absolutely terrible. But it doesn't matter. The Lakers suck this season anyway. They're going to suck even more.
So Pau Gasol ends up being injured, and when he gets back from injury, we can't get anything for him, so we just decide to keep him. But the team really struggles. Thankfully, that's what we want. We want a high pick, and yeah, we're not giving up that pick.
They are not going to fleece us of our first round pick. We're probably getting pick number 1.
So we ended up actually being worse than the Lakers were in that season. But this time, at least, we were trying to lose.
You know what? LeBron's winning MVP. We definitely... Did I really give up the 6th man of the year? Actually, wait a minute. I gave him up for Giannis and Chris Middleton. So that was a very, very smart decision. Wow, the Heat went 72-10.
Surprisingly enough, the Heatles actually lost after winning 72 games.
Jesus, lads. In 2014, Danny Granger just scored 41 points to lead a Jose Calderon and Varejao. It's very weird players on the Pacers. And the Spurs lost in 7 to OKC. So it is Indiana versus OKC right here. And in the end, OKC sweep them in the NBA Finals. I'm guessing Kevin Durant Finals MVP. Wait, Vince Carter retired in 2014. He retired like 6 years later in real life.
So coming into the draft lottery, we project to get 1st and 6th pick. If we get that, it's Embiid and Jokic coming into the team.
Come on, give me at least 2 like top 5 picks. You give me number 1, I get Embiid. There's some good players in the draft. I also have a shot at Jokic as well, which is going to be huge. I get the 6th pick, which means I can take Jokic. 4th, really? So I can't take Embiid.
Obviously, with our top pick, we take Jokic, who actually stays in Europe for another year. But we also just go with who they drafted anyway, Julius Randle. And in free agency, we can't let Kobe walk.
I kind of want to keep Kobe. I want to keep Kobe for as long as I can. So just offer him like whatever deal he wants, honestly. That's just all that I want. I couldn't care less about keeping any of these guys, but I just want Kobe. He accepted. We keep Kobe here for at least 1 more year. If I can afford to keep LeBron James... You know what? Kyle Lowry, if we don't get LeBron, might be a decent backup. Kyle Lowry signed.
We tried to get LeBron, but he somehow went to the Bobcats. But thankfully, with the benefit of hindsight, we know what players are going to become future superstars.
So trying to fill out the roster. Isaiah Thomas might not be a bad shout. Offer him about $6 million a year. That might not be bad. Honestly, for some vet leadership, I'll take Udonis Haslem. You know, Lance for next year might be a good shout if I can somehow get him. So, all of IT, Lance, and UD want to sign. And we got all 3 of them.
In real life this season, the Lakers were even worse with an absolute joke of a team. They got the 2 pick and took D'Lo.
The owner of the Los Angeles Lakers. No, it's not Genie Bus. It's the damn lead producer of the My Team game mode. I'm sure Eric Bozink would like nothing more than to be able to fire me for My Team content creation. On behalf of the Lakers family, I'd like to welcome you to the organization. Arrogant response. He's the head of My Team. We're going as arrogant as possible. Do not lose more than 29 game season. I don't care. I don't care. It says here he's unhappy. I'm pretty sure he's been unhappy with me for years. The roster is looking way better in real life. Like, Kobe still an 89 overall. But we got Lowry, Lance. We got Isaiah Thomas, Darren Collison, JJ Redick, Julius Randle, Chris Middleton, Giannis. We have so much talent. I'm contemplating trading Lance, though.
Lance is a high overall in 2K15, but he gets bad quick in 2K.
Oh, I can get Clay, but it means giving up Chris Middleton. Oh, I want to see, is there a way I can get Clay without giving up Middleton?
I'm trying to see, is there any way I can get Clay without trading Middleton as well?
I'll take it. I'll take Harrison Barnes and Clay. Also going to look for a trade with Darren Collison, just because we have Isaiah Thomas on our team.
And unfortunately, we can't get anything of note for Darren Collison without trading Gobert, so I'm not doing that.
I honestly think I might just sit on this roster for the year. This team has to make the playoffs. There's so many decent players. Rudy Gobert crippled. Great. Great. Straight away he's injured.
This My GM is the most boring thing ever. It's literally a conversation every single day. This took me 40 minutes to sim a season. 40 to sim one singular season, lads.
So KD's winning MVP. Joel Embiid, who didn't actually play in real life in that year, wins Rookie of the Year. David Blatt is Coach of the Year. Really? At least the Lakers had nobody on an All-NBA team. Do we even have anyone on our rookie team? At least with Randall on the All-Rookie second team. It was something.
We make the playoffs as the 4th seed. We go 3-2 down against the Portland Trail Blazers, and with a chance to bring it to a Game 7. I don't know how to play this game. I'm trying to call a timeout. I accidentally changed the camera.
Oh my god, I tried to call a timeout. I pressed the select button. I tried to call a timeout.
And after giving Dame 2 free points, we go right down with Kobe and hit a fadeaway 3 to tie it up, and Dame cannot hit the half-court shot, which he almost does hit, but they do win in overtime, so we lose in the very first round of playoffs. The Bulls win the NBA championship somehow.
He really won finals MVP averaging 14 a game. You can tell this game was directly after 2014 when Kawhi won it for the Spurs.
So our owner wants us to get rid of JJ Redick, and as like a My Team producer, he knows how important 3-point shooting was in early 2Ks. I'm not getting rid of Redick.
For our draft pick, we have actually got the 22nd pick, which isn't the greatest.
And I mean, the 22nd pick, Bobby Portis is pretty good. And the main goal in free agency is to do whatever we can to keep Klay Thompson on the team.
I kind of want Draymond, you know.
And unfortunately, we could not get Draymond Green to come. We were just a little bit off money-wise.
I'm going to give the most I can possibly offer Chris Middleton. 16.8. I'll take it for Chris Middleton. I want to see if he can go player option. If he'll take this. If I can get Chris Middleton somehow back, I got Chris Middleton back. Unreal.
The 2016 season, the worst in Lakers history. Halfway through the year, Kobe announced a retirement tour, and they barely won a game till like the last 2 weeks of the season. And they got the number 2 pick and took Ingram.
Very guard heavy. Like, Gobert is not terrible. Like, Randall did not have a great... Well, he didn't even play his rookie year, so he's kind of low rated here. So we need to just get off at least one of these point guards. We can maybe get off Collison. I'm keeping Clay no matter what. We probably need to get off Collison and JJ Redick, if we're being honest. Honestly, Bojan plus a pick for Darren Collison is not bad. Not good this year, but it will end up being a pretty good trade. Like, we're losing Kobe next year. I think Avery Bradley's probably a better player in 2K18, so I think, yeah, I'll go with that. Or 2K17, I think I'll go with this. Yeah, Redick for Bradley. I'll do that. I'm just going to sign Larry Sanders on a 1-year deal. I'll take that. Should hopefully be okay this year with this Lakers team. A good side. Fingers crossed we can go and at least compete for a championship in Kobe's last year.
We get offered Draymond Green, but I'm not making this trade purely because I know how good Isaiah Thomas becomes in 2K18. I know how much value he's going to get on the trade market that year.
Honestly, great year. 58 wins in Kobe's final year. I mean, D'Lo, who we ended up not getting in the draft because we were a lot better than the second pick, does win Rookie of the Year. It's a little bit annoying, but still, nobody even making an All-NBA team.
While being a really good regular season team, we went 3-1 down to the Grizzlies in the first round of the playoffs.
Okay, at least it's looking like we're going to get to a game 6. 3-1 down to round 1 to an 8 seed is not great. Come on, make the comeback. Make the comeback. We were down big. Come on, we have the lead. We have the lead.
But in game 6 away from home, we are up by 1 point, but then they go and hit a huge 3.
Okay, here he is. Last possession. 7 seconds. Oh my god, he fell. Mid-range. Kobe for 2. I don't know how we knocked him down, but we tied it up.
We just about win the game in overtime, but we then go on to destroy Memphis at home in game 7 to take the series win.
So the 3-1 comeback has happened. Let's go. Still have a chance of getting Kobe another ring.
The next round against 2016 Spurs was ugly, not gonna lie.
You're kidding me. We're 3-0 down against the Spurs in the next round? Jesus, lads. We're gonna go down in 4. We're getting swept. We got swept. In Kobe's last year, they got swept. Warriors didn't even make the playoffs in the Steph Curry year in real life, but still. As in Cavs, at least the Spurs won the ring, I guess. Kawhi Finals MVP? I don't know. Okay, we have the 4th pick potentially here. We have a really good chance at a pick, like the 2016 draft. Could get me Ben Simmons, who was really good the next couple of years. Trying to think who else he could get me. Could obviously get me Simmons, Ingram, Jaylen Brown, Siakam maybe, depending on where I land. I need top 3 to get Jaylen Brown, 1 to get Simmons. But Siakam's on a bad shout right here. Come on, let's see. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go. We're top 3, which means we can take Jaylen Brown. Let's go. We can use get Jaylen Brown. So Kobe's gone. He's retired. Harrison Barnes is gone, and I couldn't care less about Larry Sanders, to be honest. Honestly, Harrison Barnes, I guess. I just think I have to take him, even though just for trade bait next year, I think I have to just go and take Harrison Barnes. I'll match the offer from the Celtics. Why not?
The Lakers were awful again in 16-17, but they were so bad they got to keep the number 2 pick and got Alonzo, and they also got Kuzma in the D'Lo trade.
So 2K17, our roster is looking nice. We've got Isaiah Thomas. I want to keep him for 1 more year. Avery Bradley has a lot of trade value, and he also is worse after this year. So I think I might get rid of him. Obviously, we have Jaylen Brown for future years. Him and Bogdanovich are going to be better. So will Julius Randle. He steps up big time later on in the year. And then we got just guys to fill out the rest of the roster. They won't really play. And Jesus, Bobby Portis' eyes look even scarier in this game than in real life. We got players, and I think the one player I'm going to look to trade is Avery Bradley. Honestly, I think I'm just going to trade Avery Bradley for this season, and I'll be good. Why is Derek Favors an 85 overall? I'm looking long-term, though. Like Stanley Johnson, I know he's meant to be, like, he's good in this 2K. Steven Adams, we're good for centers, though, with Gobert and Jokic. I'm not worried. Is Dwight Howard a good deal? I think for this season, I'm going to go Derek Favors. I'm going to go Favors, and I'm probably going to... Because Joe Ingles gets good as well, so I'll make that trade. I'm happy with that.
This is another year we weren't quite contenders yet, but very comfortably in the playoffs.
Like LeBron winning, Ingram in the Celtics. So we got Jaylen Brown, they got Ingram. Ingram goes and wins Rookie of the Year. LeBron wins Defensive Player of the Year as well. The Warriors go 62-10 even without Clay. We haven't had anyone make an All-NBA team yet. We won Game 1, I'll take it. Game 2, we won Game 3. Let's go! Sweep from the 6th seed. We swept Dame.
I just realized my face cam blocked the whole round 1, but in round 2 we're facing the Pelicans, who I think I should be beaten quite easily, but it's very close.
Are we going to make the conference finals here? We're 3-2 up. 3-all. Game 7. Unless we come back, it's over. It's close, it's close. We lost by 1. Oh my god, we've won the 4x4 team but lost by 1 point.
After losing to the Pelicans, they somehow go and beat Houston.
And somehow the Pelicans win the NBA championship. That's very weird.
Because we were good, we do not have our first round pick.
And we don't even have a draft pick this year, which is not the greatest. I need Giannis. I need a contract for Giannis. I need to offer him a deal. I need to offer Gobert a new deal. I mean, him for 5 years. And I also need to offer Joe Ingles a deal. Just because of the fact that I can get these 3 guys, I do really want to keep Joe Ingles. Let's see, are there any young free agents that I can get that are like, 1, real people, but 2, guys that may have just slipped through the cracks, like Christian Wood. Christian Wood at a minimum is a perfect player to get. He slipped through the cracks. And anyone else that could be good in future years.
Free agency, I couldn't really find anybody. I was just trying to get some young players and couldn't get anyone to add to the team. And the next year, the Lakers actually weren't too bad in real life.
Now we're starting to see the roster we've put together get good. Giannis, Clay, Isaiah Thomas. First of all, I got to get off Isaiah Thomas because he gets very bad very quick. So we got to get off him. Gobert, Jokic is going to move to power forward. Middleton, Randall. Got to get off Favors as well. Jaylen Brown's only going to get better. Our team's nice here. I like this trade here. I like getting Draymond Green. That's such a good trade. And it also makes the Warriors worse. So getting Draymond is so good for us.
We need a point guard, so this is not actually a bad trade because we've already got 2 elite centers and we have Jokic.
I'm actually very happy with this trade because we've already got a good center in Jokic. Dwight's fine, and Joe Ingles. And I'm tempted to keep a draft pick for Luka as well. I'm tempted to keep some assets. This is a bit of a crazy one, but I actually kind of like this trade right here.
We've had an unbelievably good start to the season right here. And then we get a crazy trade offer.
Ooh, we can get Jason Tatum. Now, that is a tough one. Let me negotiate a trade. I need another... If I'm taking Tatum, I need a point guard. I need to get a point guard. I can't take Aaron Baines. I need to take Terry Rozier. I'll give you Bobby Portis. Just give me Aaron Baines. Give me Scary Terry as a guard. Give me Scary Terry. So I got a nice point guard in. And I can probably trade Terry for somebody. But give me Tatum. I want Jason Tatum. What? 2020 first round pick. Give me Abasele. Cool. Thomas Bryant. Cool. Really? I got offered Mike Conley. You know what? I'm actually going to make this trade as well.
And after the trades we're making, we're still one of the best teams in the conference.
What an end to the season right here. Are we going to get first in the conference? Second in the conference, 61-21. Russ winning MVP just like in real life. Theodosic rookie of the year, I guess. Rubio winning 6th man of the year. Defense player of the year, Drummond. And D'Antoni, the Rockets won 60 games. So the Warriors win over 60. The Lakers, we have Giannis on the 3rd team. We finally got someone on an all-NBA team. Draymond making an all-defensive team. As long as everyone's healthy for the playoffs, we're good. The Warriors still the 1st seeds, though.
We're the 2nd seed, so my face cam's blocking it again, but we're struggling right here against the Timberwolves.
Not the Timberwolves. Not the Timberwolves! We lost to the Timberwolves. And now we have to, fight to keep Clay in free agency. As the Warriors go and win without him. Alright, so the Celtics have the 3rd pick. We need to get we need to get a top 3 pick in this draft. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We don't have a pick, but we need top 3.
And with it being a 2018 draft, I just want a top 3 pick to get Luka Doncic.
I can go to Utah. Mike Conley to Utah for Luka, basically. They don't want Mike Conley. We can't get Luka. I can get Luka next year. I'm good. I don't need to give Mike Conley to get Luka next year. I just need to get some good free agents. I can get him next year. I'm good.
I'm not gonna lie. When you see what I gave up the next year, I was not good.
Obviously, keeping all 3 of these guys on player options, including Terry, who got way better. I completely forgot we'd already had Christian Wood, so I'm just going to offer a minimum again just to get him back. I forgot to put on my team.
So in free agency, going through young players that maybe aren't signed or haven't hit their peak yet, we find a beast.
Ooh. Yeah. Siakam. He's declined. Okay. Julius Randle. Agree. Ignore all of these guys. Just get these 3 in.
In real life, they get LeBron James this season, have the exact same record as the year before because LeBron and Lonzo got hurt, and they also tried to trade the whole team for Anthony Davis.
Christian Wood doesn't exist in this game, but if we don't go and win or at least come close with this lineup, it will be very, very annoying. Obviously, we got some miscellaneous guys here at the bottom just to fill out the roster. But still, Siakam, Rozier, Randall, Conley, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Giannis, Clay. Are we cool for centers? We're cool for every position. Other than maybe Mike Conley's a good point guard, Terry Rozier's a good backup. We're good. We're good. Like, I want Luka, basically. I want to see if I can find Luka, and that's about it.
I honestly can't believe the asking price for Luka is Jaylen Brown plus every first round pick that we have for the rest of the video.
And 4 first-round picks in Jaylen Brown for Luka Doncic. We got Luka. There we go. It's a crazy trade. We got Luka. I'm going to decline, but that's not a terrible trade, you know? I really want Tatum. Fulton Saric, no. No, that's an awful trade right there. Why do they all just want to trade for Tatum? But that's actually not a bad trade at all either. Donovan Mitchell for Tatum, basically straight up.
But at the same time, we are without question one of the best teams in the NBA right here.
Surely with a top seed this year. Like, we've won 64 games. Steph wins MVP again. Remember when they thought Marvin Bagley was going to be good? You know what? Schroeder for the Thunder winning 6 man of the year is very accurate.
And the first round is the Pelicans, who was the 8 seed, bring us to 7.
Not as the 1 seed. We cannot lose as the 1 seed. We got it. We won. We won. Let's go. Playing against Harden's Houston team. That's not going to be easy at all. Like, Harden's Houston team right here, it really doesn't matter what they're trying to do. We get an easy... not easy, but we get to the conference finals to face the Warriors. We have Clay and Draymond. Surely we're going to beat them. 2-1 down. 2-all. Come on. 3-2 up. We're beating the Warriors. Let's go, lads. We knocked down the Warriors. It only took us getting 2 of their best players off them, but we beat the Warriors. We're playing the Raptors in the finals. So the Raptors made it again with Kawhi Leonard. Jesus, lads. 4-0, 4-0, 4-1. This is very close. This is going to be a really good game right here. Don't go 3-0 down. 3-1 down. Oh, it made no difference. It made no difference at all. We had all of our guys. They didn't make the Marcus Gasol trade. It still made absolutely no difference. The Toronto Raptors win the NBA championship. How many rings are Danny Green and Kawhi going to win? This is going to be Kawhi's 3rd ring and 3rd finals MVP right here. In this simulation, LeBron's going to not be one of the greatest of all time. It's going to be Kawhi. Kawhi has more MVPs and finals MVPs than LeBron at this stage in his career in this sim.
We can't do much in free agency other than just re-signing Terry.
Of course I'm going to match for Terry Rozier. That's crazy to not match that.
The 2020 season was when the Lakers actually went and made the AD trade. The bubble happened and they actually went and won the bubble ring.
We can't lose. If we lose with Jokic, Giannis, Clay, Luka, Conley, Siakam, Draymond, Tatum, Terry Rozier, like, we've got some moves to make as well. We can get off Conley. We can get off Draymond and Clay maybe. Especially Conley and Draymond. I just want a young player instead of Conley, so Levine's a little bit worse, but I'll take Levine. I might look at trading Clay, you know. I don't want to... I can only trade Clay if I get off Siakam. Clay's kind of untradeable. It's not the end of the world either, though. So Draymond. I want off Draymond as well. Just because he gets worse. Ooh. Wall short term might be a move, you know. Wall gets bad quick. You know what? Gobert. Yeah, give me Gobert back. For Draymond. I'll take that.
We're trying to get a good young piece for Terry Rozier, and we honestly can't, so we just go and try to get win now for a year of Dragic.
I'm going to go with Dragic as my backup point guard. It's going to cost a lot of money. I don't think I'm going to be able to keep him, but there's no point in having a 2024 first-round pick. It's not even 2024 right now. And this roster we have right here, if we lose, again, it'll be a disaster. Trae Young for Luka Doncic. That's cute. That's cute. Not a chance.
And it is safe to say that we are one of the greatest teams of all time right here in this simulation with the guys we have.
We're going to break the record. We're going to break the record. 75-7 with Giannis as MVP. We broke the damn record. Finally getting someone on an all-NBA first team as well. We're healthy. Steph Curry's injured. Jokic made the second team. Defensively, Giannis on the first team. Anyone on the second? No. No one on the third. I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Easy round 1 win. There's no way, right? We lose to the Warriors. There's just no way.
But the Rockets actually somehow stick with us in the playoffs, and they get this to a game 6 where they're comfortable.
This is going to be a blowout, isn't it? We're going to a We're going to game 7, lads. Let's blitz them. 20-point early lead. We've got it. We've got it. Another NBA Finals. Come on. We're playing the Sixers. So we're playing basically Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons.
It's game over, and for some reason the Sixers just decide to call all their timeouts.
I'm being stalled. They've literally just called 2 timeouts for no reason. It's game over. I'm literally being stalled.
Imagine if a team was this petty in real life when they lost the championship.
They just called another timeout. They literally just burned 3 timeouts for no reason. And that is it. That is the first NBA championship. And honestly, in real life, this was also the year that the Lakers won a championship. They won their first championship in 2020. We actually go and win the 2020 championship. But instead of LeBron being Finals MVP, it's actually Giannis Antetokounmpo. And we also have got Clay, Gobert, and Jokic. I mean, at least we can keep Luka and Tatum anyway. I don't know about some of the others.
And after signing our main guys, we just can't afford to get any young players into the team. So we're going out with a huge lack of depth next year.
It is what it is. I'm happy with my stars, and I'll use whatever scrubs the game gives me.
The 2021 Lakers went 42-30 and lost in the first round of playoffs after injuries to LeBron and AD.
Honestly, the team is looking nice. After Levine, it's literally just guys that won't play. Levine's the end of our rotation. But still, like Gobert, Tatum, Clay, Jokic, Doncic. I'm probably going to go and look to trade Clay, though. I'll do it for Booker. I'll take Booker. Booker is going to be better than Clay. I will 1,000,000% make that trade. Also strongly considering trading Rudy Gobert. He's coming off the bench anyway. We might be able to get us a better player than him. Especially coming on in a few years. Yeah, Ilyasova, KCP, neither of them are going to play. So yeah, this is a good trade. Chris Middleton for Rudy Gobert. I'll make that trade in a heartbeat. Get Middleton and Giannis back in the same team. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the single... Ooh, that wasn't a bad trade, you know. To get DeRozan, that was not a bad trade. But I'm pretty confident this team's going to end up being the greatest team to ever play the sport. Like 50, 60-2, 61-2. We're going to get another ring. Unlike in 2021, where the Lakers lost the first round of playoffs, I can't see a team who went 78-4 doing that. And Luka wins MVP as a sophomore. That's crazy. Or, no, in his third year. Giannis, Depoy, there's no way we lose early. Imagine if we lost to Denver without Jokic. And imagine if we lose to OKC. It's a Kyrie and KD Nets in the finals. Like a absolute whitewashing game 1. A very comfortable win in game 2 again. Like 9 points. Like for this team, that's close. If they take a game, that's incredibly impressive. Like it's hard to win a game against this team we've got put together right here. It's just too easy.
And we end up very comfortably winning the ring over KD and Kyrie.
And another year, another ring for the Los Angeles Lakers. That is 2 rings in 2 years with 22, 23, 24, 3 years left in this video.
In the offseason, obviously, we can still go and take Austin Reeves. He went undrafted. And we end up getting Tatum, but losing Giannis.
Oh, no. Giannis went to Miami.
In real life, the Lakers signed Russ and had a disastrous 2022 season.
The roster is like 6 deep. We got 6 elite players, but then it drops off a cliff. I'm probably going to look to trade Middleton. That's the one guy I think that I can get maybe like 2 good guys for Middleton. That's what I'm going to be looking for is Middleton and like somebody else for 2 players. That's not a bad trade. As great as Miles Bridges is, like Miles Bridges is going to be great, but Siakam's also great and he doesn't beat women. So Siakam, you're coming into the team. KCP, great free agent pickup, but you're Gonzo Ball. Chris Boucher's even better. Now, that helps our team a lot. Oh no! Jokic out for the season? Miami getting Giannis is going to be a massive, massive problem for us this year.
We do go make a pure talent trade, though, trading away Siakam for Shea, who becomes great.
I'm going to take this trade. I'm 1,000,000% taking this trade. Give me Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for Siakam. Give me that.
Overall, we didn't have a bad regular season, just not as good as the last couple.
Not a great season right here, really. Like 54 wins, and of course Giannis on Miami goes and wins MVP. Losing out on Giannis is killer. And Miami wins 63 games, so they're better than us. Can't lose to the Kings. We're still the top seed in the West. Surely we can't lose to the Clippers either. Good. We're facing the Pelicans now, who've got like Zion and stuff, so they'll be pretty good. And the Pelicans beat us, and the Raptors beat Miami. So it's the Pelicans that are going to win the championship with Zion winning MVP and 34 points a game in like year 3. So I kind of need to keep Zach LaVine.
We try to re-sign LaVine, but our salaries are so high we've hit the hard cap and can't.
Can I sign Boucher? I need to keep Chris Boucher, I guess. Gary Payton II, maybe. He's the only player that I'm interested in rather than just taking just a kind of a scrub. But Gary Payton II, I guess, in the team.
Last season was weird for the Lakers. They looked terrible and then had an unbelievable trade deadline and then looked like one of the best teams in the league.
2K23 right now, and we've basically got the best starting five in the league. We've got a starting five containing I think this is actually 4 of the 5 All-NBA first team players, and then Booker, who some people are arguing should have been. You've arguably got the best starting five in the league from last year. Actually, no, Embiid was the MVP. But we got no bench.
We start off this season looking like the greatest NBA team of all time. We can barely lose a game.
We're back the way we should be. 33, well, we're in 33-1 right here. That is how we gotta be. We gotta have at least 3 rings. I have the benefit of hindsight. I need at least 3 rings. All right, let's break the record. Actually, we in 74-8. But we didn't break the actual record. But you know what? Jokic averaged a triple-double, 23 points, got MVP. Walker Kessler won Rookie of the Year. Miami Giannis won Defensive Player of the Year. Darvin Ham, obviously Coach of the Year for the Lakers. But Jokic and Luka making the All-NBA first team. And he'll make a third team? No. There is absolutely no way that we lose. We don't have Jokic injured this year. Jokic is the MVP. Last year he was injured. We're facing the damn Cleveland Cavaliers.
And an extremely, extremely comfortable NBA championship right here.
And that is it. A 30-point win and a 3rd ring for the Los Angeles Lakers in 4 years. And Luka is going to go and win the finals MVP. Luka Doncic. Look, everyone that matters is back. We've got everyone that matters tied up for 2024. And we've also got Chris Boucher. So, honestly, I think we're good for 4 and 5 years.
And this season is probably LeBron's last chance in year 21 with AD still there.
And now we're on to the last year. We got the GOAT roster. We got Jokic, Tatum, Doncic, Booker, and Shea. This 5, surely they're going to walk the NBA championship. Honestly, I was about to say, honestly, we might just... Ooh. That Boucher injury is actually pretty big. We get a couple of injuries, we might actually struggle. Just like the last time we lost was when Jokic got hurt. Especially with how good Miami are with Giannis and Jimmy.
This regular season, we've been really good. Like, not quite as good as some years. It's not like we're going to break our own record for wins in a season, but a really nice team.
Coming up towards the end of the year, like, we're going to win in the 60s games. We might win 70, you know. But, like, we don't have a bench. Ja winning MVP. That is kind of crazy. But at least Luka made the All-NBA first team. Jokic second team. Hopefully everybody's healthy. That's all. That's the big thing that matters. Hopefully everybody's healthy. There's no way, right? Like, there's no way we lose to the... Are we going to lose? We almost lost to the Timberwolves. We were 3-1 down to the Timberwolves. Who do the Timberwolves have? It's Rudy Gobert, isn't it? It's Rudy Gobert. It's always Rudy Gobert in my league that kills you. Teams with Rudy Gobert just always beat you. Oh, I'm not worried about the CP3 Golden State Warriors. But MVP Ja Morant, nah. Doesn't matter. They're not beating us.
And after getting a 3-1 lead, the Sixers are very comfortable in Game 5.
All right. Let's not drop a 3-1 lead here. The Sixers have gotten it back to 3-2. So let's not go and drop a 3-1 lead. That would be great because we are in Philly right now and they do have a, not a big lead, but a lead. We got it. We got it. I missed the ceremony, but it doesn't matter. We've got it. 4 rings in 5 years. It was looking rough at one stage, but we got the Lakers into a dynasty with the power of hindsight. I cannot believe I only won 4 rings.
So that is it, the 10-year rebuild. 4 rings in 5 years on creating one of the greatest teams of all time for the Lakers.